Usually, I mention and share with you recipes that I've learned from my grandma and that have influenced my childhood and adult life in positive and wholesome way. But today's recipe is not one of hers. In fact, I came in contact with this dish in my early 20s while I was roaming the streets of London, England. Obviously, I was hungry and I just walked into a Turkish restaurant. And no, this is not the beginning of a joke. This dish was hummus, and it was love at first bite. Pita bread with hummus and mixed salad was what got me hooked on it for life. And today I want to share with you the recipe that I'm making weekly to scratch that lifelong hummus itch. If you've seen any of my other videos and you decided to come back for more, then I assume that you are finding some value in them. If that's the case, please bless me with your kindness by subscribing to the channel, as it helps me grow and become better. In return, I promise to bring you higher value content each time. Thank you very much. Not only is it delicious, but it's also very easy to make due to the household ingredients, well, maybe minus one. But anyway, all you need is chickpeas, either dried or cooked in a can, tahini, which is a paste made out of toasted sesame seeds, olive oil, a bit of fresh garlic, then salt and pepper to taste, and smoked paprika because we love that aftertaste. But that's it, it couldn't be easier. And if you never heard about tahini, or it's not something that you can easily find at your local grocery store, then you can buy it online. The tools that you'll need are a pot with a lid, a sifter, strainer or colander, a blender, kitchen processor, or blitzer like a NutriBullet. But if you don't have any of these appliances, a mortar and pestle will work just fine. With everything prepared, we can begin. If you're using dried chickpeas like I am, then you'll have to soak them for 12 hours or overnight before boiling them. It's a bit of a hassle, but I buy most of my beans, grains and pulses dried in bulk, and I don't mind the extra legwork. Alternatively, you can buy canned chickpeas which are already cooked and just skip this whole segment. But after that, drain and rinse them, and in a pot cover them with water and start cooking them at medium heat for 40 minutes or until they're fully cooked. When they start to boil, add the salt. Now, if you bought the canned chickpeas, then just drain them and rinse them very well. While the chickpeas are boiling, prep your garlic cloves by peeling them and crushing them for some extra health benefits. I won't go on the Alison rabbit hole, don't worry, just trust me on this. After the chickpeas finish cooking, put a bowl or a container in the sink and the strainer on top of it. Drain the cooking pot into the strainer and let the chickpeas cool to room temperature. The bowl or the container in the sink is to save that chickpea water for later use. With this done and the chickpeas cold enough, we can put everything together and make this hummus. So add the chickpeas to the blender jug and then add 2 full tablespoons of tahini. Don't be stingy with the tahini, as it is the most important ingredient. Next, add a teaspoon of ground pepper and 40 milliliters of olive oil. Lastly, get the garlic and the paprika in and blend. I've made this hummus recipe in a myriad of kitchen appliances, but I have to say the NutriBullet, Magic Bullet and any kind of bullet gizmos are the best. They're not a sponsor or anything, but it's such a great tool for anybody who cooks the great majority of their meals at home. If it's too coarse for you, then this is why we kept the chickpea water from boiling. Add it in increments of 30 milliliters, blend for 10 seconds, then check and repeat until you're happy. We're done, and the only thing that we need is some assorted veg to enjoy it with. Now, if you eat with your eyes as well as with your other senses like I do, maybe you would like to make it a bit more presentable by decorating the finished product with some olive oil and some paprika. It will give it a nice shine in contrast, and it will make it a central piece for your dinner, lunch or breakfast table. It's not only delicious, healthy and different, but it's dippable and I can play around with it so to keep it always fresh, exciting and interesting. How? By using different vegetables, breads and fruits to dip with. Anything goes, but I prefer celery sticks, carrots, cucumbers and of course some nice homemade toasted bread. You do you, the grocery store is the limit. Pro tip here, if you want to have a quick meal or snack on the ready, then cut some carrots into sticks, put them into a glass cup or jar, cover it with cold water and put it in the fridge. This method keeps the carrot as fresh as when you first cut it and it's a fast open-close fridge meal no matter the time of the day. I'm not going to drill this in too much today. If you like it, you do. If you've never tried it, then please give this dish a chance. And if you don't like it, then that's fine. The beauty of this planet is that there's always some things that we love and then there's some things that we love more than others. Find out what that thing is for you and share it with me in the comments because I always want to find out more recipes, more new kitchen adventures that I can throw myself into. That being said, I hope this video was useful, enjoyable and helpful. And if that was the case, please like it and share it with others. I wish you all the best and happy adventures in the kitchen. See you soon.